I've done some more work on this, but we're not done yet. Gotta finish it. Hopefully we can finish it today. This software has some bad habits. Very annoying. But whatever. Anyway. Actually, I think I did finish this one. Let me just put an asterisk there. Okay. So, for reasons that'll become apparent later, I better fix that. Okay. Alright. Now, let me grab the link, post it to Discord, and, I have more games. I've carried them into this room. A lot of them. Oh, hey look, Absolute Zero's playing Caster of Magic right now. If anyone who watches me just happens to be a fan of that game. Hey there, Buster. Alright. Whoop, whoop. Alright. There it is. I actually need to add a couple more categories to this thing. But, not right now. Specifically, games that I've already played, but haven't streamed. And probably another category as well. I can't think of what it was at the moment. There was something else I needed to include. Oh yeah, if I don't own a game. Because some of these are suggested to me, and they're games I don't actually yet own. So, you know, that's also a thing. Anyway, well, as I said, it has some bad habits of duplicating things, and is annoying. Also, some of the things just went missing. Like, some of the things I typed up just weren't there. So now I'm paranoid and constantly checking to see if it forgot something. But regardless, I've been working on it. I've got more in place. Let's continue with PlayStation 2 and PlayStation 3. And then later Wii and Wii U and all the other things. We'll see how far we get today. And we'll begin with... You know, sometimes there's a game, and you don't know why it is. You didn't buy it, nobody gave it to you, and yet one of those things must have happened, because here it is, in your collection, and you're like, okay, I guess I own W2K16? And, well, it's, a miscellaneous PS2 game. And, yeah, okay then. No, sorry. PS3 game. Yes, of course. Alright, I'll just, set this over here so that I can continue through the stack. They're just in stacks right now. I need to... I hate taking them off the shelf en masse like this, because then I just... I don't like them in stacks. I like them on the shelf. Whatever. I have Soul Calibur 5 for the PlayStation 3. So let's pop that one in. That's probably the only Soul Calibur that I've got. I'm not a fighting game enthusiast. I mean, obviously you can tell by my categories up top what most of what I'm into is. But, you know, it's cool. Oh, here we go. Deus Ex Human Revolution. This game was really cool. It's what convinced me I need to play the original. I like Adam Jenkins, even though he's all, I didn't ask for this. And their weird Icarus theming, and just, I don't know. I liked it. It's a good game. Actually, there is one major problem with the game. One thing that's really stupid. The XP system is stupid. The way they implemented it is stupid. Thematically, you're getting used to your augments and turning more and more of them on as you go, which is great, and the XP coming from just about everything, you're getting used to your body. Great! But they give you twice as much XP if you if you knock somebody unconscious instead of killing them. I have all these fun weapons like rocket launchers and machine. No. I'm gonna use a dart rifle and a stun gun for every single encounter the entire game because I'll get more EXP. Okay, so the mission is to be stealthy and sneak through the base and avoid detection. Oh no, I'm gonna bring everybody down because I want the XP. In fact, I'm not going to sneak subtly through just one area. I'm going to go through the entire building, systematically knocking everyone out. Oh, look, you've got blades in your arms! No, those are stupid. I'm just going to punch people unconscious because I get more XP. Literally, I've never seen a game where the XP system made the game so much just worse. Everything else about the game is fantastic. That is literally my only complaint. But man, I should see if I can get a PC version that's moddable and mod that problem away. I don't know if such a thing exists, but whatever. Defense of the Ancients? Not really my genre, sir. I mean, I'm not opposed to giving it a try. But, there's like a million things on this list that are kind of ahead of it, you know. Number 430! Warhammer 40K Space Marine! So this is a game that probably has been completely replaced by Doom 2016. Like, I used to hear how brilliant this game was. I don't know what genre it is exactly. I'm going to put it under miscellaneous for now. I used to hear about how brilliant it was that you'd recover by going into melee and stuff, and I think Doom pretty much supplanted this thing. But, you know, it's still probably fun. Probably worth a try. One of these days I need to get into the Warhammer universe. Alright, we've got Odin Sphere! Published by Atlas, which always catches my attention. And I believe this game is by VanillaSoft, I think. And they make amazing stuff, so since they make amazing stuff, I want to give their game a try. In fact, honestly, I can't believe I haven't played it yet. I think it's a platformer? I think it's a platformer? I mean, I don't actually... I'm not certain. Anyway, it's on the to-do list. Alright, I got Castlevania, Lords of Shadow. Is this the one that everybody hated? This might be the one that everybody hated. I don't know. Castlevania is, well, it's had its ups and its downs. I don't know. I'll give it a shot, I guess. It's probably a 3D platformer thing. I don't know. Bureau XCOM Declassified. Wow. Yeah, okay. That one's already listed. I apparently own the PS3 version. So, that's the answer to that. Huh. I thought I played it at a friend's place and he had it. Ah, Front Mission 4. I have been told... Oh my gosh, there's a missing... No. I have been told for years how much I'll enjoy Front Mission 4. And by years, I mean probably a decade. This is a PS2 game. It is a tactics game all about mechs, and, well, I mean, it just sounds awesome. Yeah. So we just switched from PS3 to PS2 unexpectedly here. Whoops. Alright. I'll just... Here. That can go there. The PS2 games can start going here. Yeah? Yeah. Okay. Disgaea! The original Disgaea. I own multiple copies of this game. I love this game. It's a massive time sink! Ah, if you love grinding, Disgaea's got you covered. Oh my gosh. The only thing better than Disgaea is Disgaea 2! Although, as much as it is just the most awesome thing ever, I never quite 100%ed Disgaea 2, so I didn't get around to Disgaea 3. And then there's Disgaea 4, and there's a 5, and there's D2, A Brighter Darkness, and more. There's also a Prinny-based platformer that was fun. I actually did play that one. Hey there, RN, how's it going? Hey, you know, for years, as I was an idle game player, I realized the more a game looked like a spreadsheet, the more people wanted to watch me play it. So now I just cut to the chase, and now we're just doing actual spreadsheets. There you go. Wait. Okay, this game is top tier. Like, this game does not get enough respect. It doesn't get talked about enough. This one is... Well, I got one Christmas, one year. I got... Hold on. That's the problem with the journey. There we go. I got Valkyrie Profile 2 and, I don't know, this thing. And I was like, yeah! Valkyrie Profile 2! And I immediately played through it and was disappointed, confused, and sad. Sometime later, I picked up this thing and played it and was like, just no expectations, and it turned out to be one of the best RPGs I'd ever played. Like, really top tier. Really good. It was surprising. Anyway, yeah. This one. Awesome game. Wild Arms 5. I haven't played Wild Arms 5. I haven't played Wild Arms 4. We were talking about Wild Arms yesterday, and I love the first two games, and the third game I enjoyed quite a bit. I've already said it was too long. I don't need to rehash that. But I never tried 4 or 5. I don't have any particular reason. I just never got around to them. Too many other games, I guess. Look, I needed to play Master of Magic for the 500th time. You understand these things. You watch me. Okay, let's see. I have Shonen Jump's Shaman King Power of Spirit. This is, what is it, a fighting game? No, it's a turn-based tactics game. Oh, okay. That's cool. Shaman King is weird. I don't know, I read the manga. It's like, it's really good, and then it gets really dumb. I don't know quite how to express... hold on a second. Something's wrong here. We may have jumped the gun. Okay, hold on. Okay. Power of Spirit. So, I don't know. It had its problems. It's Konami, huh? From back when Konami still made games. I'll just put you under turn-based strategy. Alright, hold on. I'm gonna... There we go. That should be much easier to manage. Odin's sphere, he doesn't even know her. What? Oh, hey! How's it going, Marinan? Didn't you used to be Marinanor? I did manage to include on the list, where is it? Hero's Realm. It's there. Okay, let's see. I have Myst 3 Exile. You know, I only played the original Myst, and I was young, and I never did manage to beat the thing. Apparently, it's considered an adventure game. I don't think it is the same as but by which I mean point-and-click adventure. Apparently. Oh. Well, I was still able to recognize you despite your disguise. Ah, hiding yourself by removing your ore. Okay, Resident Evil Code Veronica. This is actually one of the good ones. This is actually one of the good classic Resident Evils. Honestly, it's as good as Resident Evil 2 in my mind. It's the first time Wesker gets bizarre and superhuman, which I don't know why he just became superhuman. I don't get it, but whatever. That's just what they decided to do with him. Anyway, the one thing about that game, the one scene I will never forget and never forgive. We're in the Arctic. It is freezing cold. And this lady is wearing a short sleeve shirt. Okay, alright, it's freezing cold and you're not properly dressed. Can't help it. I can't remember what happened. There was a plane crash. Something happened. Okay, fine, whatever, you know. And then, while we're having a conversation, she casually leans on a metal object. It's freezing cold, and you put your bare skin on metal? You're in some kind of Arctic environment, and you put your bare skin against metal. No, I will never forgive that scene. Ever. You want to talk immersion breaking? No. How do you make a mistake of that level? You have animators who had to animate that. Had to make the model do that. And nobody thought maybe this would have... what do I even put Resident Evils as? Do I file them under J? No, there. They're survival horror, and I didn't give survival horror a category, so you know. All right, let's see. I have Atelier Iris Eternal Mana. I have not tried the Atelier series. I think everyone I know, with the exception of Snyder, everyone else that I've ever known seems to have at least played the Atelier games. Except for me. It's a long standing series. Okay, I've got Ark the Lad, Twilight of the Spirits. I remember the Ark the Lad anime, and I don't remember it being all that special. I don't remember, liking it all that much. Hold on, we gotta fill this in. You're a JRPG, right? I'm gonna file you under JRPG until I have evidence otherwise. Alright. So, you are also a JRPG. Probably. I mean, what else could you possibly be? You gotta be a JRPG. Once you get to PlayStation 3, all JRPGs become instantly recognizable by their box art. I don't know what it is, but you can tell anything being a JRPG just by the freaking font that they put on their cover. Like, it just becomes instantly obvious when you look at them what the RPGs are. But PS2, things were still whatever they were. File it under Steve. Slay the Spire. No, I have not. I have heard about it for years. Let's go ahead and put Slay the Spire on the list. Card game, right? Where you can modify your own deck. I'm going to put it under miscellaneous. I don't really have a category for card games. Does it qualify as a JRPG maybe? It's a roguelike. Wait, is it a roguelike? I'm gonna put it under roguelike. I think it's a roguelike. I haven't played it. Final Fantasy X. Now I have multiple copies of this game. I have different editions of it. This is my PS2 copy. But I probably have a copy that's a more definitive edition in some way. Worms 4. For those who like Scorched Earth, for some reason we decided that worms were more marketable than tanks. I don't know why, but Final Fantasy X for the PS2. Again. Don't worry, I have more copies of it. Yeah. I really didn't like the Yu Yu Hakusho game on the Game Boy Advance. But now we've got Yu Yu Hakusho on the PlayStation 2. Oh, it might be a good game. Looks like a fighting game. It's a fighting game. How can you go wrong? Oh wait, you're a licensed product, and it's very easy to make a fighting game bad. I have no idea what the oh, doggone it. Where are you? Oh, fuck you. I have no idea the actual quality of this game. I haven't actually played it. So I can't speak to what its quality is. I'm gonna go ahead and scooch things just a little bit to fit a little bit more on the screen. And I'll compensate by doing these. Okay, that's as far as I can. That's the limit right there. That's our absolute limit. Well, okay then. If that's our limit, that's our limit. Okay, now I just need to see if I can recover chat. Tactics. I mean, if it's a tactics game, I love tactics games. Alright, let's see. Next! Alright, this stack has reached its limit. I'm going to start putting into this stack now. Make a new one. What is it? It's a blank case. And inside is a disc. It doesn't say what game it is. I think it's Shadow of the Colossus, but I'm not sure. I don't know. Yes, Shadow of the Colossus in fine print. Okay. Alright, let's put that one on the list. We got Shadow of the Colossus. Cool. It feels wrong to file it under JRPG. I'm gonna put it as miscellaneous. I mean, it's got RPG mechanics in there somewhere, supposedly. Oh, hey, look, it's Wild Arms 5 again. I own multiple copies of Wild Arms 5. Why do I own multiple copies of Wild Arms 5? Retro Tink? No! I discovered I can just drop a PlayStation disc into my disc tray and run an emulator. Like, my PC can just play PlayStation games. For the PS2, I have to use, the Elgato link to something else to get the actual hardware to play it. So for PlayStation 2, I actually play a PlayStation 2, and then I run it through something that then runs that through the Elgato, and then that goes into the PC, and then I can record. And honestly, the PlayStation 2 and 3 are a pain in the ass to stream. It sure would be nice to have something fancy. Divinity Original Sin? Yeah, that's on the list already. Yeah, somewhere. Oh, you know what I can do? Shit, man. I just realized something. Okay. Oh, wait a sec. Hold on a sec. That shouldn't have said that. Alright. Hold on. Anyone with the link can view. Okay. In theory, you all should be able to pop open the document now and look at it yourselves as I work. There we go. Next up we have gun. There's a gun in the game. You probably guessed that much. Activision, actually. This might be the only Activision game I own. Activision Blizzard games don't count. Those are Blizzard games. Anyway, yeah. Anyway, Gun is actually a pretty fun game. I don't know. I like it. It's short. It's probably exactly what you'd expect if you heard they made a Western thing. So, you know, it's good. The Sonic Mega Collection Plus. Let me see. I should probably list these games separate from each other. Alright, we have Sonic the Hedgehog. We have Sonic 2, Sonic 3, Sonic Plus Knuckles. To be fair, I doubt I'm even going to play these. I'm probably only going to play ROM hacks of these. But whatever, we'll list them. Sonic 3D Blast! Okay, probably nobody ever made a ROM hack for that one. It's not bad. It's not really a Sonic game, but it's not bad. I actually have Sonic Spinball. I've never played Sonic Spinball, but it's on the list. And I've got Dr. Robotnik's. Sorry. Mean Bean Machine, which was referenced in Sonic Mania, of all things. They made it a boss fight, which is basically just Puyo Puyo, but, you know, whatever. Yeah, gun is fine. Oh, doggone it. What the hell? Ah! We're being recursive now. We're putting links to the document within the document. Wonderful. That's exactly what I need. Okay. It's a PS2 collection, so I'm just going to be like, and I'm going to be like, platformers. So we're going to be able to do something cool when I finish at the very end. Looks like... no, wait, you're not a platformer. You're a puzzle game. You know, there's a problem. There's a game like Lolo, which we call a puzzle game, because you're solving puzzles. And then there's Tetris, which we call the puzzle game, because our genre names are stupid. all the games that are like Bejeweled or Tetris or Puyo Puyo or whatever, they're not the same thing as a game like the puzzle game over here, the Puzzle Agent. Clearly, Puzzle Agent is a very different thing, different genre, but we call them all puzzle games for some reason. Alright. I have Suikoden for the PS1, but I think I lent it to a friend. I think I lent it to a friend years ago. I should probably follow up on that. I do own the original Suikoden, though. Which is a pretty neat game, actually. It actually is inspired by Water Margin. And, hold on, how did I end up with an extra PS2 here? With a whole 108 stars thing? Your screen black on the screen? What? I am so sorry. Thank you for... Yeah, that was foolish of me. Okay, anyway, whatever. Suikoden. Alright, I need another stack. Alright, you. We're gonna jump back to the PS3, I guess. I've got more PS2, but the stacks are arranged stupidly. And I'm the one who put them there. I have no one to blame but myself. No, wait. I can always blame someone else. Damn gremlins! Rearranged my stacks when no one's looking. Okay, I've got Atelier Rorona, which I think this is the one that a friend of mine insists is the best one. I have no idea if that's true or not, but it's Atelier Rorona. Is it Rorona? Rorona? Atelier Rorona. Alright, let's see. Looks like it's got a subtitle, but I can't quite read it. It's too dark in here. Alright, whatever. It's gonna fall under a JRPG. Or at least JRPG adjacent. Okay, we're on the PS3 for the moment. That's fine. Kingdom Hearts HD 2.5 Remix. Still shrink wrapped like a lot of my games that I never got to. I actually really like Kingdom Hearts 2. I have no interest in Kingdom Hearts 3. But Kingdom Hearts 2 was amazing. I loved Kingdom Hearts 2. It was brilliant. Let me see. So this comes with Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix, Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep Final Mix, Kingdom Hearts Recoded. Is that the original Kingdom Hearts? Is it coming with the original Kingdom Hearts? What is Kingdom Hearts Recoded? Who even knows? I'm just gonna write Kingdom Hearts HD 2.5 Remix. And who knows what they mean by remix. Maybe they turned the game inside out and nothing makes sense anymore. Wait, it's Kingdom Hearts. Nothing made sense anyway. So, okay. Software asset identification. Alright, Valkyria Chronicles. I will probably play the Steam version of this. And I really do want to play Valkyria Chronicles. This is exactly my kind of game. It's actually Sega making their own tactics games. Sega can't figure out how to make a Sonic game, but they suddenly make really good tactics games out of nowhere. Wait, what's going on here? I'm in the wrong row. That's what's in the matter. Okay, hold on. It's easier if I keep things near the top. That makes it much easier for me to keep shit straight. Wait a sec. Hold on. There we go. Gotta keep my madness straight. Alright, I have Disney's DuckTales Remastered. Let me tell you, I had the Game Boy game of DuckTales growing up. Man, that was good. This is, I think this was Way Forward? It's got Capcom on it. I think it was made by Way Forward, right? Yeah. Way Forward. There's their logo. Anyway, Way Forward does good work. It's supposed to be fun. Haven't tried it yet. But, classic platformer on the PlayStation 3. Remix is just enhanced versions. Okay, we have a problem here. I have Tales of Zilla, but there's no disc in it. I'm going to put that over here. And if we come across a disc for Tales of Zilla, I'll put it in the case and put it on the list. Alright, we have Metal Gear Rising. So this game, this isn't really a Metal Gear game. This is a badass ninja cutting things with a sword game. I don't know. I haven't actually played it, but I've heard about it. I like Metal Gear Solid. I really like Metal Gear Solid 3, Naked Snake. But the idea of writing Metal Gear on a game and then it not being a stealth game kind of rubs me the wrong way. Still, I hear you get to fight the president, and he'll football tackle you. Like, you just finished killing, like, a gigantic robot, and then for some reason the president gets in a fist fight with you. Sure, why not? Anyway, the combat's supposed to be pretty good. Alright, we got Dragon's Dogma. This is made by Capcom, but I think it's supposed to be a Western RPG. Because Western RPG is a style, not a, it's a genre, not a, it doesn't matter who makes it. There are plenty of JRPGs that were made in the West, and, it's just, we don't know how to name our genres. Revengeance? Wait, was it Revengeance, or was it just Metal Gear Rising? Oh, no, it is Revengeance. Oh, it is Revengeance. Let me add that word. I don't know. Is there a Metal Gear Rising without Revengeance? Whatever, we'll just put that there. Yeah. It's on the list. I have a Naruto game. I have a Naruto game. It is Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja Storm 2 by Bandai. Okay, who actually made it? Just Bandai? Sure you didn't get somebody like Capcom or something in on this? What genre are you? What are you? You have to tell me what your genre is. Are you embarrassed to buy it? Are you not going to let me know what you are? Let's see. Cartoon violence. Well, I should hope so. Mild blood. Mild language. Oh, mild language. Yes, mild. So they use words like daisy and daffodil. Can't use any hard words, only mild ones, and mildly suggestive themes. I literally can't tell from these screenshots what genre this is. These could be from cutscenes, these could be anything. I don't know. I'm gonna assume that you're a fighting game. Because your title is kind of the way fighting games do their titles. Yeah, you've got to be a fighting game. Just judging by the cover art and the title, you have to be a fighting game. You couldn't possibly be anything else. There's no way this is an RPG. There's no way this is Yeah, it's got to be a fighting game. I'm judging books by their cover. Wait, I actually did that as a video once. Every once in a while, I just decide to do something weird. Okay, we got Kingdoms of Amalur: The Reckoning. I've talked about Kingdoms of Amalur a few times. It's really fun, and then it's really repetitive. And, you know, I did all the DLC and everything, and it was written by, what's his name? The guy who did Drista Orden. Was it, though? Did you really get somebody to write R.A. Salvatore? Did you really, though? Did you really get him to write this? I don't believe you, because there was no plot. Oh, jeez, I can't call this a Western RPG. It's got to be a JRPG. It doesn't... You could make an art... Nah. It's... I'm putting it as JRPG. I beat it. I did absolutely everything in the game. It's one of those games where they, like, generated a big world and then just, like, dumped crap in it at random. It doesn't have the attention to detail you get in something like Baldur's Gate, where everything's handcrafted. And it would have been a better game if it were cut to about half the size. Like, if you literally just cut out half of it. Because you just keep fighting the same enemies endlessly. Or if you had twice as many enemy types, more variety, you might have been able to support it. But the biggest problem was, you know, I thought I saw where a whole bunch of stuff would come together at the end, and I'd be leading armies and things, but no, nothing like that happened. Anyway, I don't want to be too hard on Amalur, but it's a mid-tier game. It's just kind of mediocre. It's not bad, but it's not great. The Naruto game is a fighting game? Ha! Baldur's Gate and Diablo 2. Well, I don't know why Diablo 2 would lead you to Divinity Original Sin. Baldur's Gate, though, yeah, it's a Western RPG, yeah. Alright, let me see, where were we? Dishonored GOTY? Oh, Game of the Year edition. It's just Dishonored. Game of the Year edition. Did you change anything? No, but it's the Game of the Year edition. So it's just like, I'm gonna call it a Western RPG. It's really a stealth game, but I think there's enough there to call it a Western RPG. I think there's enough to support that. Okay. I have Disgaea 4, which I've never played. In fact, I know a little bit about Disgaea 3, but I know zero about Disgaea 4, because I need to play Disgaea 3 first. I need to play so many Disgaeas. But the problem is, when you play a Disgaea, you're committing like a couple 100 hours. Okay, you can beat the game relatively quickly, but you don't play a Disgaea game to see the ending. No, you play a Disgaea game because you're gonna spend 1,000,000 hours grinding through the depths of Item World, and, yeah, you're gonna spend 1,000,000 hours playing it. Okay, I've got something called Alpha Protocol, the Espionage RPG, by Obsidian and Sega. So, I'm just gonna put that here. Isn't it amazing that I can own games and yet not know what they are? Anyway, you said you're an RPG, I'm gonna take your word for it. But yeah, particularly in the PlayStation 3, I have a lot of that going on. I don't know, many of these probably I got secondhand at bargain prices in a lot or something. I don't know, something happened where I got a bunch of RPGs for the PS3 for relatively cheap. Resonance Fate. I don't generally buy lots, ever, but, you know. There's a whole bunch of games I don't own, and, They're in my favorite genre. You know, it's probably worth the money, because there's probably something in there. Oh, usually has all DLC included. Well, that's nice. Disgaea could be a filler game. I don't know. I really liked Disgaea. I really enjoyed it. D2. Oh, no, 2. A brighter darkness. So this here is, it's got Laharl and Etna on another adventure. The fan favorite characters. And I need to play it. I have not played the Arkham Asylum games. I might be the only person on the planet who hasn't. Arkham Asylum. There's also a really good Spider-Man game out there. Boop, boop. Let's see. JRPG and, it's really a beat-em-up, right? It's probably, maybe, it's got a level-up system of some kind, right? I don't know. Anyway, I've also got Arkham City! Which I've heard is not as good as Asylum. They decided to go more of an open-worldy thing, and they didn't have enough content to support a big open world, so they filled it with, like, riddles and stuff. Resonance of Fate. A record of Agarest War 2. Well, we can tell from the cover it's got to be an RPG. I don't recognize the company name that made it. Alright, I'm gonna alright, whatever. Record of Agarest War 2? It's a sequel. I've never even heard of the original, and it's a sequel. Okay. You gotta be a JRPG. Tales of Symphonia Chronicles. Why do you have the word Chronicles? What's this? There are 2 discs in here. Where the hell is XCOM Enemy Unknown doing in this case? Along with Tales of Symphonia. Okay, I mean, I don't really need a PS3 copy of XCOM Enemy Unknown. I already have the PC version, which allows me to have, mods, like the Long War. And this is Enemy Unknown, not Enemy Within. So this is strictly an inferior product here at this point. I'm just going to put it over here, and I'll find a case for it later. I've only played Tales of Phantasia, which is a fantastic SNES game. I haven't tried the rest of the Tales series, but one of these days I'll try Namco's magnum opus. I have no idea why Chronicles is written at the bottom, but oh well. Apparently it's the Chronicles of Tales of Symphonia. Alright. And I have Atelier Rorona Plus. Okay. Wow, for somebody who hasn't played an Atelier game, I'll just add the word plus here. There. I have 2 copies of Atelier Rorona. How do these things happen to me? Next! Alright, we're back in the PS2s. Oh, I'll have a lot to say about these. Okay, I'll start with, oh man, Dot Hack Infection. You know, if you want to buy these games today, they are expensive as hell. There needs to be, has there been a re-release? Tell me there's been a re-release. Somebody has to re-release the Dot Hack series. They need to give us Infection, Mutation, Quarantine, and, wait, no, I'm missing one. Infection, Outbreak, Mutation, and Quarantine. How did they not release this? They must have released this during the COVID year, right? It would have been too perfect the year COVID came out. that would have been the time to release this game, people would scream it's in terrible taste, but I mean, it would sell. But no, seriously, they need to re-release these games. Dot Hack. I don't think I own any of them other than Infection, and they're like, I'm not kidding, they're like hundreds of dollars if you want them now. They are so expensive if you want the, if you want all 4 of them, but I think the I think the expensive one is Quarantine. Hey, Chenla. Look, it's me. Unexpected XCOM games. Should you even be surprised that I have more XCOM than I even know what to do with? But yeah, no. The Dot Hack series, at first, it's really fun. And it comes with like a few episodes of like an anime that goes with it, that I think you can use things you hear from the anime in the game as codes to get into places and things, if I remember right. Anyway, Dot Hack Infection. Loads of fun. But it's the same game 4 times. Like, literally, it's the exact same game. But it continues the story. And the story gets really good. So it drags you through these games that are super repetitive and boring. And then you get to the final one and they have a fantastic ending. And you're glad that you got through it. But there's no way in hell you're going to play through all 4 of them again. Replay value? Nah, you were fun. But, you know. Dark Cloud. The PlayStation's answer to Zelda, I guess. It's not that great. It's okay. It's okay. It's fine. It's not a bad game. I know there are fans who will be like, no, it's the best thing ever, but it really isn't. It's just okay. I haven't really finished the XCOM section. It's only from here to here. Well, I mean, then there's the Xenonauts, and, you know, then there's the UFO ones, but, you know, it's not that many. You know, we're going to add a lot more. Clock Tower 3, I don't like this game. I don't like it. I don't like it. I'm not even going to put it on the list. Alright, fine, I'll put it on the list. But I'm not going to put a mark as a game I'm going to play, because I'm not. I don't like it. Shinobi. This game is great. This game is a load of fun. I enjoyed this one a lot, and I played it on the harder settings, but only so far. There's more of it to play. Oh, geez, what genre do I even put it down under? I'm going to call it a platformer. Whoops, that's the wrong button. I'm going to call you a platformer. This is a fun game. Alright. Another Final Fantasy X. Is this my 3rd copy of Final Fantasy X? We mentioned Valkyrie Profile 2 being a very disappointing experience. Yeah, it's a very disappointing experience. Valkyrie Profile 1 is one of the most fantastic games ever made. It is so good. Like, it is an incredible, it is an experience. Valkyrie Profile 2 is, well, it's also an experience, but, yeah. There's a reason you don't hear people talking about this game very often, clamoring for re-releases of it. King Arthur Knight's Tale. I don't know what that is. What genre is it? You'll have to give me more to go on, buddy. I've got Kingdom Hearts Greatest Hits. I'm just gonna put no, just Kingdom Hearts. I'll just leave that right over here. JRPG, an action RPG, really, but I didn't give that its own category, so. Romance of the Three Kingdoms 7, I've already put that on the list. Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater! The best Metal Gear. The song. The ladder scene. You never forget the ladder scene. The just running around. Oh, you can actually catch a mythological creature, this weird snake thing, and you can actually bring it back alive with you. Or you can just eat it. And the person on the codec, she gets so mad at you if you eat it. But it's like, nah, this is Snake. He's just gonna eat everything. This is what he does. I never managed to beat the game with no kills. I worked so hard not to kill anybody, and then I got to the fight with a pain where they throw all the ghosts of everybody you've ever killed at you, and I'm walking through the river like, ha ha, there's nobody here. There's one guy. Who are you? Where did you die? Who are you? Where did you? No! Someone fell asleep with their face in the mud or something. I was so mad. Anyway, I got Soul Calibur 2. So I'm gonna put that here. It's a fighting game. You gotta play it. It's the best. Star Ocean Till the End of Time. Nah, I'm good. I don't need to play it again. You know how I said Star Ocean: The Second Story was my favorite game for like a decade? It wasn't until StarCraft 2 came out that something finally supplanted Star Ocean 2 as my favorite game. Well, Star Ocean... Sorry, it's 3, not 2. Star Ocean 3 was never my favorite game. I wanted so badly to like it. But the characters are mostly... They're not endearing like the Star Ocean 2 cast. They're just... And the story is stupid, and I don't know how the series continued going after the reveal that they did in Star Ocean 3. Like, how do you make more games after that reveal? And the gameplay was not as good. It was not terrible, but it just wasn't as good. But mostly, on my second play, I figured out what went wrong. And I can tell you what went wrong with this game. This was around the time when Squaresoft and Enix merged together. They either had their budget cut, or more likely their development cycle cut. They clearly had... Okay, at the beginning of the game, there's a scene, very, very beginning of the game, very early. There's a scene where your spaceship crashes, and it just cuts from you're in a spaceship to you're on the ground. This is the beginning of the game where they're trying to impress you. Any other video game would have put a cutscene there. They would have blown all the budget they could on making the most impressive crash they could possibly show you. This game didn't show anything, literally nothing. That's how I know that their development cycle was cut. And once I understood that, I understood why the game was so subpar. Why was the item crafting system all but gone with just this piece of crap that they put as their crafting system. Like, seriously, they took a big dynamic crafting system that could have used some work, admittedly, but still, and then in this game they made a crappy knockoff of that crafting system. Because you didn't have time to finish the game. I understand now. So, I don't want to play this one again. I mean, it's not like it would be punishment, but it's just not, it's just too, it's middling. And you can see how it could have been great. They played jazz music during the last boss fight. That was kind of cool. It's not that it doesn't have its positives. But, yeah, anyway, we're going to move on. Will I do a mod list? Maybe. Oh, Phoenix Point. Yeah. We haven't gotten to the Steam games yet, but yes, Phoenix Point is definitely on the list. Shadow Hearts or Kudelka? I think I own both of those. I think. I'm pretty sure. No, I haven't played either of them yet. I'll just put them down here. As I said, I have to make a list. I have to add a new field to this list of games I actually own versus games people are recommending me. I need to include the I actually own this category. RPGs, yes. Okay. Summoner! You know, I once saw, I did look at a walkthrough of this game at some point after I'd beaten it, and man, the guy was hard on it. Yeah. A lot of people apparently really don't like Summoner. It's alright, it's not bad. It's enjoyable. It's enjoyable. I'm gonna call it a JRPG. I think Summoner 2 is better in every way. But it's fine. It's good. Yeah, there will be some mods. I wish I could turn the camera and show you just the piles of games I'm going through. I'm just going through these one after another. La Pucelle Tactics. So this is actually the prequel to Disgaea. As in, it was made before they made Disgaea. It's shorter than the Disgaeas. It's not quite. I guess it's, you know, they hadn't quite. Anyway, it's good. It's a good game, and some of the characters show up in Disgaea as bonus characters that you can get when you're on your way towards fighting freaking Tyrant Overlord Ball. Dirge of Cerberus. I've never felt any particular I've never felt particularly compelled to play this game. I don't know. Vincent was kind of all the characters from Final Fantasy VII to pick, why Vincent? He's the weird guy that turns into a thing with a hockey mask and sleeps in a coffin. I don't know. He just doesn't have a ton of personality to him. So many of the other characters are so much more colorful, and he's just the weird, quiet guy that does random shit. Nothing wrong with him. Nothing wrong with him as a character. Just saying, you had access to Cloud Strife, Sephiroth, Tifa Lockhart, Barrett, and you picked Vincent. Okay, Sith. At least he's weird. He's a dog. I don't know. Disgaea 2 Cursed Memories. This is my favorite Disgaea, although admittedly, as I said earlier, I haven't played most of them. I only played the first two. But of the first two, this one was the best. I really liked Disgaea 2. The only complaint I had was there were a bunch of enemies from the first game that didn't make a reappearance, like random monster sprites, where I'm like, you already have the sprites, they're in the same style, why aren't they here? I found that utterly baffling. Oh look, another copy of Disgaea, Hour of Darkness. We already listed Disgaea 1, right? Didn't we? Yeah, we did. Alright, hold on. I'm going to sort the list again. That way it's easier for me to find stuff. Moving right along. Makai Kingdom. I recognize the name, but I'm not sure if I have it. I don't think I know I haven't played it. Ghostbusters, the video game! You know, because the ones on the NES and the SNES and the Genesis, those weren't Ghostbusters, the video game. And that thing I played on that handheld Tiger Electronics thing, oh, that totally wasn't Ghostbusters, the video game. Wait, no. My finger's typing without my input. Stop that, hands. I knew I shouldn't have given you independent minds. Okay, whatever. This one's supposed to be really fun and good, I think, right? Or am I thinking of a different Ghostbusters, the video game? I don't even know! Ready at a story! I don't actually know what this is. I mean, I know it's a JRPG, and I know it's on my list of things I want to play one day. Oh, actually, there's an S. Radiata Stories. Square Enix. PlayStation 2 era. Probably good. Oh, hey, look! It's another copy of Final Fantasy X! How many of them do I have now? I lost count. Ah, here we go. Wild Arms 3. I love the music for this game. The intro changes as you're going. Even though it's really long, I wouldn't mind playing it again. Because it's a good game. Oh, here we go. Suikoden 3. Okdooks. You're definitely an RPG. Alright. Castle Shikigami. This is a shmups, actually. Yeah, it's kind of rare to find a PlayStation 2 shmups, you know? It was basically a dead genre during that period. Oh, this is actually number 2. I don't know about that. If I play a shmups game, I'm probably going to be breaking out the Toho series, though. And Front Mission Scars of War? Front Mission Scars of War. Wait. The instruction manual's in Japanese. Okay, it's Front Mission 5. There we go. Now I see. Why the hell did you not put a 5 on your... Okay, I see it now. Yeah, the entire instruction manual is in Japanese. Entirely in Japanese. So I don't know if this is an English copy or not. But, Front Mission 5... Scars of War. Turn-based strategy game for the PS2. I don't know. I don't know why I have this many copies. A couple of them are probably my fault. Where the other ones came from, as I said, I may have bought a lot of games at one point. You know, when they sell like on eBay or something, when they sell somebody's entire collection for a price. I may have done that at some point, But even that doesn't explain how many of these I've got. Jade Cocoon. I do not own Jade Cocoon for the PlayStation. But I own Jade Cocoon 2. But I refuse to play it until I get the first one. I have wanted... It's a Pokemon knockoff, is what it is. Jade Cocoon. For the PlayStation 1. At least I think it is. That's what I've always thought it was. And I've wanted to play it for so long. Okay. Let's see. Ark the Lad, End of Darkness. Alright. Ark the Law. JRPG for the PS2. Sonic Unleashed. I actually like Sonic Unleashed. I know a lot of people hated the Weirhog for some reason, but man, that opening cinematic was so good. And then the gameplay was fine. It was good. And then it decided that to advance further, I would have to play through stages I've already beaten again. And I'd have to run through things without touching any ice, and I despise that kind of padding. It's why I gave up on Sonic Generations. I gave up on the game. I was enjoying it, and then it started making me replay stages over again. And I despise that kind of padding intensely. It really ticks me off. So I never finished Unleashed. I think Unleashed is a good game. But that padding, I just lose all my patience. Summoner! But this time with a box and an instruction manual. Apparently I only paid $7 for it too. So, yeah, I was all like, hey, I could have the box and the instruction booklet. Cool. Anyway, we already listed that. Brave Fencer Musashi for the PS2. There's absolutely nothing on the title to indicate that this is the second game. Well, actually, this is the third game. The original Brave Fencer Musashi was on the NES. And it was terrible. Let's not talk about it anymore. You'd have to have played a fan translation to have gotten it anyway. The PS1 Brave Fencer Musashi was awesome! I'm going to just call this Brave Fencer Musashi 2. No, I guess I'm going to call it 3. Because it's technically the third game. I don't know why they didn't... They just call it Brave Fencer Musashi. If it's like the PS1 game, then it's Zelda style. Kind of. The original was an RPG. Dragon War Star. The Bouncer! It's a beat-em-up by Squaresoft, where you play a bouncer, and some ninjas show up and kidnap someone. And I'm gonna play it someday. Maybe. Okay, here we go. Here's something cool. Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi. See what I mean about fighting game titles? 3. I can't speak to the quality of the others, but they had been making Dragon Ball Z fighting games since the SNES. And they were serious about trying to make good fighting games for Dragon Ball since the SNES. Well, they achieved it. This game is awesome. It is not like any other fighting game. It is fully 3D, and it's all about flying around, shooting energy beams, and almost anything that happens in the show can happen in that game during your fights. And you get to... they don't try to make all the characters the same. Like, you try to play You're like, I'm gonna play the fighting game for, Bleach. Somehow, third-string weakling characters who never get seen in a fight in the show are able to compete evenly with freaking Kenpachi and Ichigo. How? But this game's like, oh, you want to play Krillin? Yeah, he's worth about 2 points. What's that? You want to play Goku? Oh yeah, he's gonna be like 5 points. But you want to play a fusion of Goku and Vegeta and all yeah, that's gonna cost you like 9 points there, buddy. That's gonna be your entire team basically. And I really liked playing Yajirobe. He only costs 1 point. I think he's incapable of flying. I think in a game where that's all about flying, I don't think he could. No. He was allowed to fly, even though he shouldn't. But he wasn't allowed to shoot energy beams at all. But he only costs 1 point, and he has a sack full of senzu beans that fully heal him, so that if you can get away with it, and it's really hard to get away with it, but if you can get away with it in a fight, you can fully heal. And so you're always trying to find an excuse to switch back into him and heal him, and then just Budokai. This is my favorite fighting game. I'm not a fighting game enthusiast, but of the fighting games I played, this one by far is my number one. Oh, really? The Xbox version was the definitive version? If you say so. The PlayStation 2 version played just fine. As far as I remember, anyway. I don't know. Personally, I think optimizing for consoles is just bad in general. Like, it's just not good. It's just not good. You just want to develop a game for a console and release it for that console. You don't want to optimize it for like 6 different consoles or whatever. Gotta get it on the Xbox, the PlayStation, the Wii, the PC, the frickin' phones. No, you don't. Just make the game the best possible game it can be. And then pick a console and put it on that one. This is the original. I've never played any of them. They're beat 'em up, right? I think. I don't know. I think it's a beat 'em up. I don't know. Another copy of Kingdom Hearts. It's Kingdom Hearts. Another copy of Front Mission 4. No, wait, no, there's no disc. Okay, hold on. I had Front Mission 4 in a random jewel case. This is where it goes. Okay, I only have 1 copy of it, but it's loose. Here it is. Okay. Disc, case, mate. Okay. And hey, now that I've got this empty case, I can put XCOM in it. There you go. There you go, XCOM. Would you believe we're still not done with PlayStation? Alright, and we've got another batch of PS3. Yeah, I think that's stupid. If you're making an Xbox game, you're making an Xbox game, and, well, it can be put on the PC then for basically free because, you know, Xbox. But, you know, just pick one thing and make it for that one thing. Alright, well, let me see here. One second. Alright. Okay. 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 Ni no Kuni. I have heard that this isn't a very good game, just a very pretty one. Studio Ghibli was involved. I hear that it doesn't stop introducing new game mechanics. All the way up until the end, it's still introducing more things. Wrath of the White Witch. Yeah. I haven't heard anybody say it's a bad game, but I haven't heard anybody say it's a great game. Anyway, it's a thing, and I'm going to check it out for myself one of these days. And wait, did I put PS2? Because that's wrong. No. We have switched back to the 3. Yeah. That's where the console exclusives come in. Sony, don't work with Sony. Man, Sony totally betrayed. Like, okay, here's my understanding from what I've heard. Sony, when they were not doing that great, when they were having difficulties, they had a lot of, well, to be blunt, they had a lot of porn games in Japan for their console. And that was because they couldn't be made for a Nintendo console. So that's where they were ending up, right? And so these companies that made this product, this is who they did business with. And then along comes, they moved their corporate offices to California. And immediately that should be like, no, don't do that, you fools! Why would you do that? And then they decided to do the censorship thing. They turned to companies that had worked with them and produced games for their console for a long time and said, oh yeah, from now on you're going to have to censor it. Games developed for their console's architecture by small studios that couldn't easily turn around and port it to a different console. And the entire purpose of the game is defeated by the addition of censorship, so that they were forced to ship a product in a state that their customers would not purchase it. It's not even the kind of thing that I'm into, and I look at that situation and go, Sony, you are being complete shitheads. What are you doing? Why would you do that? So they burned the bridges with all those companies there. Seems like just a really asshat thing to do. Then they pissed off the employees at Naughty Dog, so that a whole bunch of the employees left. You know, I just don't know why anyone would move their corporate office to California. I don't get it. It's always a bad idea. It's always a bad idea. The taxes, the additional regulations, the whole culture of Silicon Valley, none of that's going to be compatible with your Japanese studio. Yeah. It's funny. It was, I was listening to the story of, I think it was Gateway Computers. And they're the ones that had the cow pattern on their boxes because their computers were being assembled in, like, Iowa or something. And that's why their computers were so cheap. That's how they kept their costs down. But then the company got big, and they decided to move to California, and I went, no, don't do that! And they went to California, and the company went downhill. And then eventually the company president, the guy that built it, was just like, yeah, moving to California was a mistake. I'm like, you don't say! Why did you think that was a good move? You were out in the middle of nowhere. You were perfect. You were happy. Don't go to the big city where everything is more expensive. And especially don't go to Silicon Valley. Oh, but we're a tech company. Tech companies go here. No. If you're a tech company, be any place else. Anywhere else. Alright, L.A. Noire. I've been kind of fascinated with the concept of this game. Ever since it was announced. I understand that the acting is such that nobody can actually understand what the actors are feeling, like what emotion is supposed to be expressed, and they ran massively over budget and had to sell out to Rockstar, who just kind of shipped their product as, okay, cool, we buy it, finish it up and ship it. Oh shit, did I just run into... Okay, hold on, a couple of Wii games got here. Phantom Brave and Sonic Colors. I'm just going to put them here. Those are for later. Oh! This is a PS4 game. Do I own a PS4? I don't know. But I can always get my hands on one. I have friends who own them. I can borrow it if I have to. Dead Space! Wait, didn't I already do Dead Space? Yeah, I did the PC version. Well, I also have the PlayStation 3 version. Is a good game. Fallout New Vegas for the PS3. I would prefer to play the PC version. For a variety of reasons. But, whatever, I'll just put it here. Not yet. We're not there yet. Okay, Ico and Shadow of the Colossus. Hey, cool. How about that? Ico and Shadow of the Colossus. Well, I already mentioned Shadow of the Colossus, so I'll just add Ico. Something I've been meaning to play forever. That one with a dragon, that's the third game they made, seems really freaking cool. It also seems like it would be a pain in the butt. Marvel vs. Capcom. If I had to pick my second favorite fighting game, it would be the arcade game Marvel vs. Capcom. I have no idea if Marvel vs. Capcom 3 is as good as the original, but I loved putting quarters into the original. I had a summer where I was at the bowling alley all the time. I can't remember why anymore. But anyway, they had that, and it was cool, and I played it a bunch. I have Dark Souls 2. It's Dark Souls. What's I guess Zelda? No, RPG? I don't know. I think Dark Souls became its own genre somewhere along the line. And another Batman Arkham Asylum. Cool. Cool. Okay. I never found Tales of Zilla. I have the case. I have no idea where the disc is. Alright, I got a couple Wii games and a PS4 game here. Alright, we got to get rid of these so we can bring in the next stuff. Next up should be Wii U, and we'll get to Steam. We'll get to the Steam stuff. Here, I'll let you guys look at my Steam list while I transport all this. Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on. Hold on, I'm figuring it out, don't worry. There you go. And every time I come back in the room, I'll scroll the list down some. Now I'm going to take my first load of PS3 games and reshelve them. Oh my gosh, so many. Well, it looks like I missed a few. Before I transport the rest back, I need to add a few more. So let me just really quickly, while you guys look into Steam, add in Katamari Damacy. I already have re-rolled that I played, so I mean, I guess I sort of already did this one as a stream, kinda. So we'll just put Katamari Damacy here. Okay. Next up, we've got Sniper 2 Ghost Warrior. A first-person shooter, I suspect, given the title. That one's a PS3 title. Next up, here, let me scroll down the Steam list again. Okay, there you guys go. Let me see what we got here. Medal of Honor, limited edition. You know what? I'm not interested in first-person shooters particularly. There was a Xbox 360 Katamari that I played once, and I really liked it. That game was cool. Okay. Oh, hey, look, the original Sniper Ghost Warrior. Okay, Fear. I'm actually interested in this one. I'm actually interested in Fear. Wait, no, hold on. I think this is Fear 3. I don't know if Fear 3 is any good. I am interested in playing the first one someday. And Metal Gear Solid HD Collection, which somehow does not include the original game. How the hell do you not have the original Metal Gear Solid in here? How do you do that? You put 3 games in as Metal Gear Solid 2, 3, and Peace Walker. I don't even know what Metal Gear Peace Walker is. Hold on, I'll scroll it again. I'll be able to see chat shortly. I'm going to finish reshelving everything. I just want to get these down real quick. Okay, PS3. Peace Walker? Never even heard of it. I can't say that the title has me all that excited. Oh, Buster's streamed it. A tactics game? Oh, well, maybe I am interested. I mean, how good of a tactics game can it be if I've never heard of it? Yeah, okay, I'll put it on. I'll make a note that I want to give it a try then. Yeah, okay, fine. You've sold me on it. Alright, anyway, back to what I was doing, which is returning all of these to their shelves. Alright. Man. Let's see. Okay. One more trip after this, and I should have gotten rid of all of them. Boop. Alright. XCOM 2 update queued. Huh. Okay, now I'm bringing in a much smaller amount of games. Much smaller. Alright, ready for the next phase? Oh, jeez. Anyway, we'll get to this later. Hello, Zola. Benedict? Alright. Time to get back to the list. Okay. Let's go ahead. Sort. Then you can sort by platform. And then you get alphabetical or... Oh, shit, what the hell? Sorry, that one's a PC game. There we go. Alright, anyway. So... PS1, PS2, PS3. Wonderful. SNES ROM hack. I have a few games at the bottom. Okay, this should have been marked as PC. Somebody recommended these others, and I don't know what consoles they're on. Whatever. Anyway, moving on. Anyway, I am back. Thank you for the welcoming. Alright, let's get to the Wii, Wii U, and GameCube titles that I just dragged back. So they should be somewhat smaller. And we'll begin with that great Wii game that everybody loves, Sonic and the Black Knight. You might think it's a contender for worst Sonic game ever, but no. No, Sonic gets way worse than this. This one might be fun to stream one day, just because. Sonic as a knight of King Arthur or something. Yeah, I don't actually have a Wii Fit board. I don't know why I have a Wii Fit. I think it's one of those things that's just kind of packaged with the console. I've got Wii Sports, which everybody seemed to love, and I haven't tried. Ow. It's not really my thing. Maybe it's fun. I don't know. Alright, Super Paper Mario. We actually already listed this one the other day. So, I got that took care of yesterday. Dragon Quest Swords. This is like $5. They just wanted to get rid of it. It's actually supposed to be good. I mean, not... Oh, shit, I got it. Not light the world on fire or anything. Just good. Man, when we finish this list, I'm gonna make it so that everyone... Oh, by the way, Zola, anybody who's come in, you can pop in and look around at this list. I put in a link, so yeah, I shared a link earlier that you can just click on and get in. Yeah, here it is. It's up here in chat. You can find it, so you can putter about the list as you like. I have Link's crossbow training for the GameCube. Yes, I do. No, I'm sorry. I have Link's crossbow training for the Wii. My mistake. Why does this game exist? I mean, at least the Metal Gear Solid VR missions are full missions to play. This isn't even a Zelda style game. I can't even write Zelda on it because it's Link's crossbow training. You get exactly what it says on the tin. Alright, I've got Kirby's Special Edition Collection. I think this came with some anniversary stuff too. So I've got Kirby's Dream Land, Kirby's Adventure, Kirby's Dream Land 2, Kirby's Superstar, Kirby's Dream Land 3, and that one that nobody played for the N64. Cool. Alright, fine. Kirby's Dream Land is interesting. It's only a few stages, and it's fine. It's a full game. Like, there's not really anything bad you can say about it, but it doesn't have his ability to copy enemies or any of the things he's famous for in it. It's just inhaling enemies and spitting them out. And yet, and for some reason it features Lolo. I don't know why. He's in it. Kirby's Adventure was actually for the NES, and it's actually a really good game, actually. It's top tier, like one of the best platformers on the NES, which is a console all about platformers. Kirby's Dream Land 2 keeps the copy power thing from Adventure and then adds in Rick the Hamster and the owl and the fish whose names I can't remember. Kine? Was it Kine the fish? I don't know, and they do different things depending on copy powers, and it's very cool. But we all know the best game is Kirby's Superstar. I think there's a version of the game that they've made that adds even more stuff to it now. The RPG Monger recently did a whole lot of Kirby videos. There's a YouTuber I enjoy. Kirby's Dream Land 3. I don't know if I've played Dreamland 3. I actually don't know if I ever played Dreamland 3. Kirby 64 and the Crystal Shards. Kirby doesn't translate to the third dimension very well. What the? No. We're in the Wii. There's no might and magic. Fallout. I already did 1 and 2, but I want to replay 1. 1 is so good. And Fallout 3, I couldn't get to work. I kept trying, and it kept crashing, so I've never played 3. But I have played New Vegas, though I didn't stream it. It was before I was a streamer. New Vegas was fantastic. That's what got me into the series. So, yeah. Not a lot of, yeah, I actually never played any of the Might and Magic. Heroes of Might and Magic I'm into, but I actually never played any Might and Magic games. And the only Ultima I played was Ultima 4. So, Phantom Brave is another it's another NIS game. Another NIS game. They're well, I mean, they're the ones who made Disgaea. But this would have been before? I want to say before Disgaea. Anyway, I'm definitely interested in Phantom Brave. I think I have it on PC as well. Sonic Colors, we already got Sonic Colors. Although it's the Switch version that I logged, and I think the Wii version is the definitive version. But, you know, there's a guy in the middle of showing what the unpatched Sonic Colors looked like on Switch, and it was pretty bad. Those patches were necessary. Alright, let me see. Well, now I've got my handful of the GameCube stack. Let's look at these. There's more Wii games and Wii U games. We haven't even got the Wii U yet. Anyway. Alright, let's see. Pokemon Coliseum. Okay. Our local game store that doesn't exist anymore. But back when we had Atomic Video Games, and it was great. I miss that store. Anyway, I rented this game. And I rented this game again. And I rented this game again. And by the time I finally got through the campaign, I had spent so much money re-renting the game, I might as well have just bought it. And then I bought it from them. You could just buy the games that you rent. Like, you could just be like, I want to buy that now. We don't have a game store anywhere in my city. Anywhere around where I live, there is no game store. Okay. There's one GameStop left, but that's not a local game store. There's a difference. You know the difference when you walk in one and you feel it, you know? So I have to travel all the way to, like, Anchorage, which is, like, 8 hours. It's an 8-hour drive, so I never go there. But that's where you can find like game stores. Oh, I mean, we got pawn shops, I guess, if you want to buy your games from a pawn shop. I mean, I've done it, but anyway, Pokemon Coliseum is, I really like it. I actually really enjoy the campaign of Pokemon Coliseum. It's freaking weird, though. You steal Pokemon from other trainers? That's how you collect Pokemon? There's no wild encounters. You just throw Pokeballs at somebody else's Pokemon and take them. Oh no, that one has its heart closed off. I can somehow tell by looking at it. Well, guess I'm just gonna have to steal it from you. Oh, man. Let's see. I think they made... Isn't there a big mod that takes 3 of the Might and Magics and puts them all into one game? I think there's like a massive mod for the Might and Magics. I mean, oh, yes. Four Swords Adventures. I think I need like a bunch of handhelds to play that. Yeah, it's just Zelda Four Swords Adventures. There's more than one Four Swords Adventures, so, you know, just a thing to be aware of, I guess. This is the GameCube one. Okay, I got Beautiful Joe 2. I have not played the Beautiful Joes. Gotta make sure I spell it right. Wouldn't want to misspell Joe. I mean, beautiful, that's a word I use every day, so I mean, that should have no problem spelling that one, but let me see. I don't know what it is. A platformer? I think? I don't know what it is. WarioWare. Miscellaneous. If ever a game was miscellaneous, it's WarioWare. You know, supposedly, the city that WarioWare takes place in is actually a city from the Bomberman series. Wario somehow... I actually own Wario Blast for the Game Boy. I don't understand the connection between Wario and Bomberman. But there's a connection. Pikmin. I need to play Pikmin. Pikmin seems very interesting to me. Huh. I'm a Team Rocket member now. Ha! I think you actually were a former member of the criminal organization in Pokemon Coliseum. Oh, hey, look! Pikmin! Alright, here we go. Pikmin. I need to play this. The Legend of Zelda Collector's Edition. What do we got? Zelda, Link, Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask. I need to beat Ocarina of Time, and I need to play Majora's Mask. I didn't have a 64 growing up. I chose the PlayStation, so I missed out on Majora's Mask and Ocarina of Time. So I need to play those? I don't have any excuse for why I haven't played it when I literally own the games like this, but anyway. Fucking fork. Yeah, I'm not going to list the first two. Those will go under NES titles. Because I have the cartridges somewhere, I'm just going to go Zelda... You know, I could have just written Zelda 64 and we'd all know what that means. Majora's Mask is actually the one I'm more interested in. Majora's Mask seems to be something special. Seems to be something special that will never happen again. see. Have I ever looked into Vampire Survivors? That sounds familiar. People have to stop giving the most generic games to their the most generic names to their products. I swear I recognize the name, Vampire Survivors, but I am spacing out what it is. Fantasy authors, in particular, have the worst time with naming their things and just giving their novels generic titles. Do you know how many different novels have the word sword and dragon and, just avoid all the words that you've seen a million times in other titles, please. You don't want somebody mixing up your book with Terry Goodkind's books or something. Oh shit, is that another Terry? You're right, that's another Terry. So many fantasy authors named Terry. Don't get me started on the Sword of Truth series. I will rant angrily. Wasted potential. Don't get me started on that one. I've read so many fantasy novels, and very few of them piss me off. Very rarely do I get straight up angry about it. Okay. Because of course I have Smash Brothers. If my favorite fighting game was not the Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi, it would be Smash Brothers. And I don't think I have to explain why. Alright, let me see. We got some Wii U games here. Hold on, I think these are still Wii games. Let's go through this pile first. Wii Sports. I already did that one. Okay, Nights into Journey of Dreams. You know, way back when the PlayStation was first announced and it first showed up in malls, do you know what the demo was? It was Nights. That was the demo that you'd be in the mall playing and be like, wow, this PlayStation is so cool. We get to play this game called Nights. We fly around through rings and shit. Look, we were small children, and this was the coolest shit ever, okay? Guess what game never showed up on the PlayStation? That's right! Nights! It's like, what the hell? Anyway, whatever. Where was I? 30-minute Survivor Bullet Hell. Oh, okay. Nights. I think the original title was Nights into Dreams, but this one is called Journey of Dreams. I have no idea if this is the first game to actually get released or what, but whatever. We all probably know more or less what to expect from it. I'm gonna tentatively call it a platformer. I don't know. I think you spend the whole game flying, so I don't know if you can really call it that, but I'm going to call it that. Alright, we got Donkey Kong Returns. It's, well, it's not as good as Donkey Kong Country, but it is pretty good. I have Tropical Freeze somewhere, too. Ah, crap, I'm back to GameCube. Wait a minute, we were in the middle of Wii titles. Okay, hold on. All right. I'm gonna sort out the Wii title. What's this? Oh, hey, look, a Super Mario Maker book. Okay, hold on. All right, now that's a Wii U title. All right, that goes in that pile. All right. Epic Mickey. I think modern Disney has really gone off the rails. But I still wouldn't mind giving this game a try. Mickey actually had a surprising number of decent games to his name. Starting with, I think actually the Master System had some good ones on it. Let me see. I've got Star Wars. The Force Unleashed 2. And I'm not entirely sure what genre that falls under. Alright, New Super Mario Bros. Wii. I've already complained about Nintendo and how they name their Mario games and how they really need to fix it. For that reason, that one's a red case, which is confusing because this Wii U game has a red case as well. Alright, whatever. Kirby! Return to Dreamland. One of these days, after I play something horrifically frustrating, as I am wont to do all the time, and I just need to relax with something not all that difficult, I'll pull out Kirby's Return to Dreamland. Alright. Muramasa, the Demon Blade. Was this a vanilla? No, this wasn't a vanilla. Wait, is this? Oh, it's made by Ignition Entertainment. Oh, I don't know who that is. Oh well. It's a platformer? Oh, I want to try it. I'll put the mark here. I'll put the mark there. I'll put this here. And okay, Wario Land Shake It. Okay, this game is actually amazing. I got it for cheap and I didn't have any expectation for it, but it was cheap. It's actually amazing. It is an amazing platformer. I have not actually gotten to play it. I only watched Snyder play it. But everything I saw was like, wow, this game looks awesome. And the last boss was the perfect last boss for Wario to fight. It's Mega Man's Anniversary Collection. Just tell me how many games you stuffed in here, please. 10 Mega Man games. Well, which 10 is it? I have to assume 1 through 8. You probably stuffed the fighting games in here, didn't you? I don't know which games are on this thing. Whatever, I'm just going to write Mega Man Anniversary Collection. To be honest, if I'm playing Mega Man, I'll probably not be using this disc. But it's here. Alright, what else we got? Skies of Arcadia Legends. Skies of Arcadia is one of those legendary games that you always hear about, but I don't know about Legends. But you always hear about it, but you never actually get around to playing it. Okay, Custom Robo. Supposed to be a really good RPG? I know John X is absolutely crazy and will talk your ear off about it. And Lost Kingdoms. You're probably an RPG. Just looking at the cover, judging a book by its cover again, we got an RPG here. Alright. And so, we come to the Wii U. Super Mario 3D World! We already listed that when we did the Switch games. So I'm gonna, that over here with this. No, over here. Whatever, it can go here. That's fine. Okay, I got Captain Toad Treasure Tracker. I like this one. I don't know if this game is for everybody. I can't even call it a platformer. I like it though. I intend to play through it one of these days. Oh my gosh, I actually have Pokken Tournament. I thought I returned that thing. Well, oh well. Look, I'm a big Pokemon fan, but this attempt at a fighting game, you could have done so much better with it. You could have done so much more with a Pokemon fighting game. I have Zombie U. It's supposed to be a really, really, really good zombie game. I don't actually know. Can't speak to its quality myself. Nintendo Land. Okay, I did play this. This stupid thing. And I like it. I don't know. You gotta get multiple players to play with you though, for it to actually be fun. But we had like 3 people, and we were playing like the Luigi's Mansion section and different things. It was good. All right, I've got Xenoblade. Why is it a Chronicles? I don't know. X. Do you mean 10? Or do you just mean X? Is there a reason you have an X there? Who knows? Ah. Hyrule Warriors. No, just the regular one. This isn't Age of Calamity. I have Age of Calamity listed elsewhere. Even though you're a Zelda game, you're not really a Zelda game. So, Wind Waker HD. I think I have 2 copies of this. I mistakenly bought it again. I really need to play Wind Waker. I got oops. There's a bunch of Zelda games I need to play, but the Wind Waker has to be near the top of the list. I keep doing that. Why do I keep doing that? There, that's where it goes. Okay, you know how I said when I pulled out Splatoon 2, I gotta play Splatoon? Well, guess what? Splatoon. Nintendo's take on the first-person shooter genre. And it looks brilliant. Alright, we got another Donkey Kong Country. I don't know how good this one is, but I assume it's got to be at least as good as Donkey Kong Returns, right? Maybe? Moving on. Scribblenauts Unmasked. So, Scribblenauts plus the DC Universe. Honestly, I think that this is probably less good than a regular Scribblenauts game, but... Oh, hey, look, I do have Color Splash! Oh, wait, yes, I mentioned it earlier. Okay, I think we already listed it. It was Sticker Star I don't have. Okay, I knew I had Color Splash. Sticker Star is the one I don't think I have, probably. But I have one of the bad Paper Mario games that everyone talks about being terrible. We'll have to play it sometime. Didn't I... Where's Paper Mario? Just regular Paper Mario. Oh well. Everyone agrees this game is terrible. I totally need to play it. I totally need to see what train wreck they've made. It's supposed to not actually have the RPG mechanics. That's supposed to be the problem with it. But I'll put it down as JRPG anyway. I played some Scribblenauts Unlimited, and I thought it was brilliant. Okay, Breath of the Wild. I definitely have listed Breath of the Wild, right? Hold on, we need to, there. Okay. How did I know this Breath of the Wild? Alright, fine, whatever. I think I mentioned this yesterday, but Point Crow has gotten multiplayer working, so you can have 4-player Breath of the Wild now. It's still in development, of course, but, very cool. Oh, here's Thousand Year Door. That's a GameCube game. Okay, yep, very good. Super Mario Galaxy 2, I've already listed. It's a Wii game, and I have it, and I really wish they'd put it on the Switch. Alright, anyway, whatever. We'll definitely play it at some point. And Twilight Princess! With one of the most boring openings that takes forever, and then is an absolutely fantastic game that is a delight. I really liked Twilight Princess. Especially that area when you get the second hook shot and you're going around in the sky. Like, that was so cool. Okay. And that might be all of my Wii, Wii U, and GameCube games. Not nearly as many as the PlayStation stuff, but we've got more to pull out. So while I mess with the shelving again, yeah, we still haven't put the Steam games in. That's going to bump it up by another 100 at least. Oh, alright. Okay, here's the GameCube. Here's the Wii U. Alright. Don't want these things mixed up. Now I need all of these. You are all returning to your shelf. Alright, I'm going to take a brief break before I drag out the next pile of books to go through some of my old videos again. Yeah, let me see. So I had filled in most of my stuff last time, but I hadn't finished the trailers. So I got the Genitos one in, right? I think that's where I left off on those. After the stream, I had done a little more. So I actually did a review of this. You have to be really careful. This is a fantastic shmups. Actually, it's really great. Freeware. But you have to be really careful when you say Genitos to pronounce it and enunciate correctly. Because if you say it quickly, it ends up sounding like you're saying genitals. And it's like, no, Genitos. That's what I discovered while I was trying to edit that video. That was 10 years ago. Okay, so let me see. Pokemon Fusion Generation. Did I already... I think I already listed that one. That trailer has 113,000 views. Yes, I made a trailer for this. I don't think I did a review, though. Survivor, The Living Dead. That's the shortest trailer I ever made. I always am really proud of the trailers that I make. Okay, yeah. Okay. Sim Farm! You know, when I just want to show off my skill, I show somebody the game Sim Farm. And then I ask them to imagine how in the world you would make a trailer to sell the game. And then I show them the trailer that I made. That's how I like to show off. Okay, let me see. Gianna Sisters Twisted Dreams. I did a trailer and a review of this back in the day. Actually, I don't think you'd want to watch me play Sim Farm. I don't think anyone wants to watch me play Sim Farm. You know I'm the undisputed Sim Farm master. Because nobody's ever disputed me. Because nobody plays Sim Farm. But I'm really good at it. Alright, let me see. So I did trailer and review. Let me see. Overlord! In Europe, this game was called Supremacy. It's actually an RTS, but not like any RTS you've ever seen. It kind of predates them. I know I did a how to play and a review for this one. I wouldn't mind playing it again, I suppose. It's a fun, interesting game. Man, I'm seriously looking at video titles that I'm remembering. I made all this stuff 10 years ago, you know? And yet I still remember a lot of details from the process of making them. You're supposed to hate all of your old videos, not be like, oh man, I made this thing, it was so cool. Alright, Tyrion 2000s and old Smups. Guyana's Return. This was a fan game. I actually enjoyed the Guyana Sisters. Even the original one. It was fun. Even though... Let's see, I also made a trailer for this one. Ah, here it is. The Great Guyana Sisters. I did a review. Back when I was strictly a reviewer. And I didn't do Let's Plays back then. Yeah. Oh yeah, we're at the very beginning now. Hey there, some guy. Am I restructuring my channel plans? Always been Overlord there? Really? Interesting. Are you sure? Are you sure? Because there's another game called Overlord that came out later. This is a DOS game, an old DOS game. At the moment, I'm making a list of all the games I intend to play or have already played. Let me see. Mega Man Day in the Limelight 2. Did I already... I made a review for this. I made a trailer for that. Doom RL got a trailer. Doom RL. Where's Doom RL? Doom the Roguelike. I did make a trailer for you. Bonesaw. Gargoyle's Quest. Oh man, this is all unlisted. This was my first Let's Play. And I unlisted it forever ago. That's okay. I'm not resurrecting that one. You guys don't need to see my worst work ever. When I was just... yeah. It was a fun game. I really liked Hyper Princess Peach. No, wait, no, I didn't make a trailer. I made a review. Boop. It's the... I guess I'll call it the sequel to Garden Gnome Carnage. Oh, hey, I made a Psycho Waluigi trailer. I forgot all about that. Where's Psycho Waluigi? There you are. I made a trailer for you. You know, he's going to be releasing his own game soon. The guy who made Psycho Waluigi made something else, and he's been working on it forever. Maybe it's already out. I don't know. Bandit Kings of Ancient China. I made a how to play for it. But that was before I knew how to make a good how to play video. That was before I developed my philosophy on how to make a good how to play video. Huh. Well, we're getting to the reviews that are really rugged at this point. The ones I'm not so good at, yeah, back when I wasn't so good. Distorted Travesty. Where are you? There you are. Review. Yep. Oh, okay, everything's good there. Let's see. Top 10 online comics. Yeah. That was when I actually got good at film editing. Well, a lot better anyway. It took me something like 9 months to make that video. Of course, it's copyright claimed and restricted all over the freaking planet and everything else. But I was very, very proud of that video. That was a massive amount of work. Let me see. Darklands, one of my early reviews. One of the first things I had to give a review to because it's like, yeah. Mushroom Kingdom Fusion. Okay. Man, what a fan project. If only it had, well, been finished and released. It's still kind of in development, but I mean, this was 2010. This was 12 years ago. And that was the second time I did a review for it. So we're going to go further back here at this rate. Alter Isla Genesis. I made a trailer for you. Man, I still haven't streamed through Alter Isla Genesis. It's a cool game. It is a cool game. Run Man, Race Around the World. I did a review and I think I did a trailer for this. It is a cool game too. Oh, well, catch you later, Zola. Tentacles. Hyper Princess Peach? Nope, it's Hyper Princess Pitch. Some kind of pun about the voice, I think. So, Mushroom Kingdom Fusion. So, I did a lot of beta testing for it. A massive amount. And it was before I started being a streamer. But it's kind of how I got my feet wet in the streaming thing, because everybody that was beta testing seemed to have a really hard time explaining the bugs. I started recording myself playing and talking while I did it, and that's kind of led into me doing Let's Plays, which would kind of go on to me making becoming a streamer eventually. So yeah, Mushroom Kingdom Fusion. Alright, we've got Nezumi Man. This was a review. It was a Mega Man knockoff. It's fine. It's a good game. A good fan game for the time. Not really worth commenting on much today. Toad Strikes Back, when I tried making stuff that was animated. I don't even know what to call it. I was back when I was experimenting with different types of videos. Salty's Metroid Conventional. Somebody recoded the original Metroid. It was Metroid 1. I did do a review of Master of Magic. Did I mention that? That was one of the first reviews I ever did. Ah, yes, of course. E.G. Okay. Dracula Shadow. I can never get this game to work. This may have been the reason I started making reviews, was for Dracula Shadow. And I can't even play the game anymore because I can't get it to work. It always crashes on modern PCs. This guy spent years making this fantastic Castlevania-style fan game, and I know people who like classic Castlevania and would have loved it, and nobody had ever heard of it. And so I decided I needed to tell people about these obscure games they'd never hear about. But yeah, anyway, that may have actually been what started me on this path, was Dracula Shadow. It wasn't the first thing I did a review for, though. Let me see. Arc 22. It's a Zelda indie game, Zelda style, very Zelda-like, sci-fi. At the time I thought it was good, but looking back, it's okay. Okay. Let me see, we've got this one. We've got the first Let's Play I ever did. To start on my Let's Plays, I picked this game because it was fantastic. Let me see, I already mentioned Chalk. Inversion. This was another early review. And the first 3 reviews I ever did, 2 of which I actually marked as private. Guardian Paradise review. That's a really good game. Zelda style, actually. Zelda style. Memories of Mana, which was the second thing that I Let's Played. I really want to do the second one. I don't know if they ever made the third one for it. Probably not. Great fan game. Lots of fun. Where is it? There you are. Okay, mentioned the review. And Cave Story. Cave Story. Yes. Alright then. The only way you can access those first 2 reviews is if you actually find my review playlist, because I unlisted. No, they're actually private, not unlisted. Holy shit. Yeah, I don't think anybody can see them. I'll change it to unlisted. They should be visible on one of my playlists. But they're my first work. I mean, they're my first work, and they're from 2009. It's kind Kind of embarrassing. Maybe I should just keep them hidden. Oh dear. Let's see. Copyright claim your own video. That's an interesting idea. I have no idea. It's crazy enough that it just might work. Oh crap, this is one of the Wii U games here. Alright. I didn't list this one, did I? I don't have a PS4, but I do want to play Genso Wanderer, but I bet I could play it on the PC. Okay, I need to fix something. I made a stupid mistake. Okay, let me see. Yeah, that's fine, that's fine. I don't really care to play this again. Or this. Well, alright, fine. Yeah, no, screw that one. If I'm gonna play Metroid 1, I'm gonna play Zero Mission. Yeah, okay, everything else here's fine. Yeah, everything else there's fine. You can get banned for that? Huh. I mean, I don't care. I don't make my money on YouTube, not really. I have a job. So the fact that everything I have forever gets copyright claimed doesn't really... I mean, it prevents people from finding my videos. But, you know, because the copyright claims, you know, they mess with your being able to be found. Anyway, I'm kind of tired. I think I've done enough of this for today. I still have more consoles to bring games out and put on the list. I'll probably just do them without streaming it, though. I'll continue filling this list out, and when it's finished, I'll make an announcement. I still need to put the Steam games on it. I still need to put a bunch of things on it. And yeah, I gotta include a couple more descriptors. Yeah. No, I'm saying I don't have any reason to try to fight them over the copyright claims or use tricks to get rid of them. Because I don't make my living at this. But somebody who's making their living off of YouTube revenue, I can totally understand why they would look for tricks like that. Okay. Oh, did I? I also did a first impression on it. Okay, I see. So, this was me. I put that in twice. Run 3. What's run 3? I typed it in and I don't even know what it is. Oh well, whatever. It's a lot. It's a lot. And there's a lot more to add. But I think this gives some perspective on the, you know, why haven't you played this game or that game? There's a lot! And they almost all have this. Hold on, we can actually... So the games I intend to play and live stream, we've already listed 313 of them that are on my to-do list. And we're not done. We haven't even gotten to Steam yet. Yeah. And we haven't put the mods in yet. We'll get there. Look, all I need is a hyperbolic time chamber. Okay? We just got to figure this out. We build a hyperbolic time chamber, and I'll need the Fountain of Youth. And then I can go in there, and I can make I can do all of them, and then I can just post them all. It'll be great. So, hyperbolic time chamber, Fountain of Youth. You get me those two things, and we're good. I'm going to play mods of this. I'm gonna. There are some really cool mods. I had a lot of fun with Breath of the Wild. Anyway, alright. Oh. So, as I said, I'll continue filling this out. And eventually... Oh, right! One cool thing. Right. One cool thing I've been wanting to do. It's not a finished list or anywhere near it, but... Let me see. I need... Find and replace. Find, asterisk, replace with 1. Okay, good job. No. Hold on, there's a way to do this. There's a way I can do this where it'll just give me the sum. How do I do it? I'll be right back. We're going to get the totals. We're going to get the totals for everything. Just give me 1 minute. I need to ask somebody a question. Somebody who uses spreadsheets. Oops. An equal sign. Equals. Equals sum. Fine, whatever. Games I've already given first impressions of. 90! Games I intend to play. Well, we already knew what that number was. Let's see. How many RTSs do we have listed? Only 11. JRPGs. 100. Yeah, those will take a little bit of time. Western RPGs. Those will take more time than the JRPGs. Platformers. Well, those may or may not be short. Roguelikes, Zelda style, which I also included mana games and things. Really? 29 idle games? Really? That many? Have I really played that many? I didn't even mention Idle Wizard or... Let's see. Strategy games. Miscellaneous. How about that? The list is not yet complete. We're still working on it. But Yeah. Neat, huh? I'm not trying to do weird things. I want to, you know what? There. Until next time and every time, this is Hadriex signing off.